It's the Ross Tucker Football Podcast.
Oh, yeah, it is. But it's not just any Ross Tucker Football Podcast. It is a Christmas morning edition of the mighty RTFP presented by DraftKings, America's #1 rated sportsbook app. I actually thought about, I should have done it instead of, oh, yeah, it is. I should have done, ho, 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 ho. Yeah, it is. Ho, ho, ho. Yeah, it is. Merry Christmas. Now, look, we're not actually recording this on Christmas morning, okay? Brian and I are diehards, but it is nice to have one morning a year where we're actually with our families, opening up presents and stuff. So that's the beauty of a Picks Friday. We don't need to wait until Friday morning to make all of our picks for each and every game. So through the magic of on-demand audio and video content, we are actually recording this a little bit earlier. So boom, we are able to be with our families on Christmas morning, like hopefully most of you are as well. But hey, while you're hanging out with your family or later on in the day, if you're driving somewhere, whatever it is that you're doing, you can listen to us. You can listen to my picks. Maybe it's Saturday, maybe it's Sunday morning. Totally up to you. We've got lots of winners. That's how we like to roll on a Friday. There are little things that each and every one of you can do. And frankly, there's a good, a solid consensus of you that do a lot of these things. And we really appreciate that group. We'd love to see more do it as well. But whether it's spreading the word via social media or sponsor confirmation email winners or YouTube shout outs or patrons, whatever it is greatly appreciated, right? Like if you look at the top 10 rankings or top 20 rankings of all the different podcasts, most of them are like these big podcast conglomerates. That is not our deal. We're not NFL.com or ESPN or The Ringer or Barstool. We're Ross and Brian. We're RT Media. So we really appreciate and quite frankly need your support to be able to compete against the big boys. The Spread the Word winner. Oh, I should first tell you that we not only love winners, we need winners. We want people that want to win, Bri.
I want winners. I want people that want to win.
We want people like Andrew Cunningham. I noticed on a Facebook post earlier in the week, facebook.com/RossTuckerNFL, that Andrew Cunningham said one of our podcasts, I can't remember which one, he said it was a gem of an episode. So thank you for that, Andrew. I like to hear that it was a gem of an episode. You are the Spread the Word winner. Let me know what you'd like. You can get a picture or you can get a signed press pass. And you know what? We got a little bit of time today. I will pull out and let you know what I still have. I have a Chiefs-Bills pass. It's actually a parking pass, but still pretty cool. I have a Steelers-Ravens pass for a game that I never actually went to, parking pass. I have, this is awesome. If you're watching on YouTube, youtube.com/RossTuckerNFL, I have a Steelers-Ravens credential that has Tony Baselli's name on it because it was supposed to be Tony Baselli, but then he couldn't do the game. So then it was me. I never even did this game because then they moved it to a Wednesday and I couldn't do it because I'm doing a college game. So you want to talk about a real collector's item, Steelers-Ravens, pretty cool. I've got Army, Georgia Southern, Utah State Air Force, Army, Navy. You probably heard of that one. Kind of a big deal. I've got, nobody ever got this Bills Chiefs. Are you kidding me? Bills Chiefs press pass. How about Miami, Ball State? Ball State ended up being the MAC champs. Army against Mercer. You don't often see a cool Mercer press pass. UNLV, Fresno State. Middle Tennessee State Army, Louisiana Monroe Army, Abilene Christian Army, Citadel Army. I got a bunch, especially for those of you that are into the Army. I got a bunch of cool press passes for you guys. Just let me know. Andrew Cunningham, you get to pick any one of those that you would like, or a signed football card or a signed picture, up to you. Same with Austin. Austin is an Eagles fan who sent me a sponsor confirmation for Bombas socks. What a great, by the way, sponsor to have these days. Bombas socks, are you kidding me? They are glorious. Love me some Bombas socks. Thank you very much, Austin. That's appreciated. Let me know. You probably want an Eagles press pass. I don't know if I have any more of those. So we'll have to try to figure that out, my friend. I'll get a bunch next year, though, Austin. So if you want to wait till next year, you can do that. YouTube shout out. It's going to go to John Thomas. John Thomas was a new YouTube commenter. He liked the conversation that Brian and I had earlier in the week about canned water. Listen, I'm not here to judge. I don't know what you guys are into in life. If canned water tickles your fancy and that's the conversation that gets you excited about the show, then I am happy for you, bro. Hey, everybody's into different things in life. Canned water, boom. John Thomas, all of his YouTube videos, I checked them out, all revolved around sourdough bread. Again, dude, it's what makes the world go round. I love it. So, Andrew Cunningham, Austin, the Eagles fan, and John Thomas, you are the winners for Christmas week here on the Ross Tucker Football Podcast. The new contest starts for next week immediately. No new patrons, so hopefully we'll get some in a little bit. Patreon.com/RT Media. It's Big Show time.
The Big Show.
All right. There's no game to break down, Brian. So instead, I just want to make sure that I take some time to thank each and every one of you for listening to the show. Many of you have been doing it for years, whether you listen on whatever podcast app it is, or whether you watch on the YouTube page, youtube.com/RossTuckerNFL. It really means a lot to us. I mean, this is a successful. It's at times frustrating. It's Brian and I put a lot of time into it. It's not easy, given some of the difficulties I was talking about earlier in the show, but it's a ultimately successful and very rewarding small business for Brian and I. Rewarding because it's successful, but rewarding because, it's ours and we put the time into it. So I want to take the time on Christmas to wish each and every one of you happy holidays, no matter what it is that you celebrate. I don't care at all. No matter what it is, happy holidays. It's been a rough year, bro. And broettes or bras. What do you say for girls? That's the opposite of bro, bro.
Girl.
No.
Gal?
Maybe gal. Like, here's my thing. When you see somebody you don't say guy. You say, what's up, bro? Like, Johnny, what's up, dude? Or bro is what I would say. Like, I'm a big dude or bro guy.
Sis.
What's that?
The opposite would be sis. Bro is short for brother. Sis would be short for sister.
Yeah. I do call my actual sister sis sometimes. Hey, sis. But I feel like you don't say sis if it's someone that's not your sister. Like, you call anybody bro, even though they're not your brother. But you don't call other people sis, do you?
No, I don't personally know.
Like, if I saw a bunch of girls that were my friends, I wouldn't be like, yo, sis. I just don't think I would do that. I would maybe go dude. I say dude for both girls and guys. So I think dude is the way to go.
All right. This is riveting. I'm going to make sure I write this down for a highlight.
Bri, see, this is what you don't know. See, this is the magic of podcasting. These are the kind of little weird things that people remember. And people like, I will get tweets at RossTuckerNFL. You might at RossTuckerPod saying, for a girl, you actually say this or whatever. Anyway, my point is this. I am so grateful, so thankful, so appreciative for not only Bri, who's a rock star, but for each and every one of you that takes time out of your day to listen. Like, are you kidding me? I'm 41, never had a real job. I go to games or I do podcasts and talk about football, and that's how I make a living for my family. I am like the luckiest guy in the world, and I want you guys to know that I recognize that, and I don't ever take it for granted, and we don't ever take you guys for granted. If you ever think we are, call us out on it. Email me, ross@rosstucker.com, or social media, whatever. Let us know, because, we do it every day because we know a lot of you, it's a part of your daily routine, which is so cool for us to know that thousands of you, it's part of your daily routine. So a sincere, a genuine happy holidays. I hope you guys get a lot of family time. Be safe, whatever that means for you. Again, I'm not here to judge religion. I'm not here to judge where you fall on the COVID caution spectrum. I am very open to other people's beliefs, other people's thoughts. I like to know where other people are coming from and why they have the perspective that they have. It allows me to try to adopt that perspective a little bit more. So anyway, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much. We really, really appreciate it. And let's make all these picks after Brian plays something about the game. Oh, by the way, if you're listening to this Christmas morning or watching, I will be doing the Saints and Vikings this afternoon. Coverage starts at 4 p.m., Westwood 1. So if you're driving around this afternoon, please listen. You can tune to pretty much any station. I'll be there, or Sirius XM or whatever. I'll be there. Listen in to your boy. Tell your family that's my buddy Ross. We talk every day, or at least he talks to me, whatever. And yeah, and then we're going to make a pick for every game, including that one, after Brian inserts the Amazon Prime pre-recorded read, so the people that watch on YouTube will see how I attempt to occupy myself for the next hour. YouTube.com/RossTuckerNFL. I just meant next minute, not hour, minute. At YouTube.com/RossTuckerNFL. Roll it, Brian. Hey, football fans. Are you an Amazon Prime member? This holiday weekend, Amazon Prime Video is the place to watch the NFL live with back-to-back games. On Friday, Christmas Day, the Vikings take on the Saints in an NFL Christmas special. Then on Saturday, the 49ers face the Cardinals in a divisional showdown, only on Prime Video. Not an Amazon Prime member? Don't worry. Sign up for a 30-day free trial and you'll get both games. And you can catch all the action on any device, almost anywhere in the world. So this holiday weekend, relax, tune in, and enjoy the NFL on Prime Video. Friday, Vikings, Saints. Saturday, Niners, Cardinals. Coverage begins at 4 p.m. Eastern for both games, with kickoff at 4:30, both on Prime Video. Friday's game is also available on NFL Network and Fox, simulcast subject to change, presented by Bud Light Platinum, also available on mobile and in select markets.
Want to know which team is going to win every single game on Sunday? Then listen up.
Well, we've got Sunday, we've got Saturday, and we also have Friday. Today, Minnesota, New Orleans. You're doing that one. What do you think?
I like the Saints. I do think Drew Brees will play better in his second start, coming back from the myriad of injuries. I also think the Vikings realize that their chances of making the playoffs are basically non-existent at this point. I don't envision them actually going out and playing as well as they normally would, perhaps. Now, they still got Cousins. They still have the wide receivers. They still have Dalvin Cook. So I think it's a pretty entertaining game. I think it's like I'm going to go 31-24 Saints. Maybe 31-24, I think sounds about right. Saints beat the Vikings.
All right, next game on Saturday, it's to Tampa Bay at Detroit.
Well, so of course I like the Bucs to win the game. As of when we're recording this, I'm assuming it's Matthew Stafford. And I think Stafford will keep it close. We're recording this Wednesday. Took you behind the curtain there. So I don't really know what the deal is with the Lions coaching staff. I don't really know if that actually makes a difference or anybody should care or it matters. I think the Bucs win, but I think it's closer than the experts think. I think this one is 31-27. I think Matthew Stafford put some points up against a Bucs D that's not looking as great these days. Is that the same score as the Falcons game last week? It is. That wasn't even intentional. 31-27 Bucs.
San Francisco 49ers at the Arizona Cardinals. Wonder who gets the home booth and the home locker rooms in this one.
I think the Cardinals are technically the home team. What's interesting is that, I don't know how much of a home field advantage there is these days, but there's none essentially for Arizona in this game. And I think Steve Fezzik made the point on the Even Money podcast that the Cardinals might actually have distractions because they're home, whereas the Niners, there are no holiday distractions because they're in Arizona all week getting ready for this game. So I kind of like San Francisco to keep this one close. I still just have more faith in Kyler Murray to pull it out at the end. Maybe a 2-minute drill at the end of the game where he runs around and runs for a touchdown or gets a game-winning field goal. I think there's a decent amount of points in this one as well. 27-24 Cardinals.
Miami Dolphins at the Las Vegas Raiders.
Miami Dolphins. I am real tempted to take the Raiders. Like, really tempted. Mariota did a lot of positive things. I don't know who all will be back for the Miami Dolphins. It's in Las Vegas. I'm going with an upset here, Bri. I'm going with an upset. I'm going with the Raiders to find a way to win this game against the Dolphins. They've done such a good job, have the Dolphins, but I kind of feel like the Raiders are going to break out of this funk and win this game 24-20. You've got Rod Marinelli actually had a full week and then some to get the defense ready. The Dolphins are down. They're not going to run all over the Raiders, I don't think, like they ran all over the Patriots. 24-20 Raiders. Let the doggies out.
Ross's Underdog of the Week.
All right, now we can finally get to the Sunday games. First one, it's Indianapolis at Pittsburgh.
I like the Colts. I don't know how you can pick the Steelers right now. I mean, if you're picking the Steelers, you're just showing a lot of faith in Mike Tomlin, Ben Roethlisberger, their ability to bounce back from disappointment. I really can't do it. Sorry, I can't do it. I might be wrong. They might bounce back. But, man, I've taken the Steelers 2 weeks in a row on the Even Money podcast, and it has burned me royally. I like the Colts to go into Pittsburgh and continue the pain that they are experiencing and suffering in the Steel City. Colts win this one 20-17. I don't think that the Steelers are going to score very much. I think Steelers defense does come to play, but the Colts win 20-17.
All right, Atlanta is at Kansas City.
So the Chiefs will win. I guess I just happen to think it'll be a little bit closer than the Vegas experts do. I think that the Chiefs win this game. I'm going to say, and they haven't been putting up that many points on people. I'll say same score as that Bucs-Falcons score last week, 31-27. The Chiefs win, but the Falcons hang tough, and Matt Ryan has a good game, puts up some points.
Chicago Bears are at the Jacksonville Jaguars.
So I like the Bears to win the game. I mean, can you imagine if they lose this game? They win this game, they at least don't have a losing season. They lose this game, then they're probably calling for Matt Nagy to get fired again. Big difference. Bears have scored 30 in a row, 3 straight games. I'm not going to predict that, but I'm going to predict a pretty nice Bears win. 27-17 Bears. Possible survivor pick if you've used everybody else, but you haven't used the Bears so far. 27-17, the Bears.
All right, Cincinnati Bengals at the Houston Texans.
Yeah, you know what? This is a sneaky survivor pick as well. You get to week 16, you've used all the good teams. Texans are going to beat the Bengals. I just can't imagine. The Bengals were on such a high Monday night against the Steelers, the whole deal. I think they're going to come crashing back down to reality. And I think the Texans win this game, probably going away. So let's say 27-13. Texans roll. Lock them up, Bri. Lock them the heck up.
Your survivor / knockout / whatever you call it, pick of the week.
All right, you got the Giants and the Ravens.
Okay. I like the Ravens. Ravens are rolling these days. Giants, not real good on offense. They've got their issues. Getting Bradbury back will help, but the Ravens are like a machine right now. I do think the Giants will be able to slow them down a little bit more than other teams have. 24-13. The Giants win this game. 24-13, not the Giants. The Ravens win this game.
Cleveland Browns at the New York Jets. Another big Jets upset?
No, and I think that the Browns are a pretty good survivor pick too, if you haven't taken them already, because Browns are playing so well. I don't see the Jets winning 2 games in a row. Baker Mayfield's in the zone. He's in the freaking zone. I'm in the zone. I'm in the freaking zone. What's that from, Bri?
I don't know.
I don't either. I was hoping you did. I'm in the zone. I'm in the freaking zone. Can't remember. Somebody will know that. At RossTucker NFL, at RossTuckerPod. Browns, just keep it rolling. This will be 27-17. Darnold's been doing some good things. 27-17, Brownies.
Carolina Panthers at the Washington football team.
This is a very interesting game. You got the whole Ron Rivera thing. You've got everything going on. They just fired Marty Herney in Carolina. I think Carolina's going to win the game. I think it's a little too much pressure for Washington. And as of when we're recording this, I'm expecting it to be Alex Smith. But Alex Smith is going to be limited. And here comes that Carolina Panthers pass rush, like they just showed against Aaron Rodgers. Those guys are playing hard. They're hungry. They don't want to lose to Ron Rivera. I think Carolina wins this game, and it sets up a epic showdown week 17 in Philadelphia between Washington and Philadelphia. I like the Carolina Panthers, Teddy B, and the boys to get this win 20-17. Doggies, Bri. Doggies.
Ross's Underdog of the Week.
All right, moving on. We've got the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Yeah, I'll go Chargers. I don't really ever know what to expect from both these teams. The only thing I'm confident in is Justin Herbert will play well. So because of that, I'm going with the Chargers. Go, Chargers, go. I will say Chargers 27, Broncos 23. 27-20. I keep going back and forth. 27-20 Chargers. No, Chargers can't blow anybody out. 27-24 Chargers.
Philadelphia Eagles, the Dallas Cowboys.
So this game should be pretty cool. I'm looking forward to it. I'll take the Eagles. I just feel like that D-line's playing awesome. Hurts is playing very well. I'm not sure the Cowboys are really playing all that great. They benefited from some really good turnover luck against the Niners. I think Hurts goes into Dallas and gets a big win for the Birds. I'm not sure the Cowboys defense can slow down Hurts and this Eagles offense right now. Eagles 27, Cowboys 20.
Los Angeles Rams at the Seattle Seahawks.
I like the Rams, Bri. You're going to be there. I think the Rams are going to come back from that disgusting loss to the New York Jets. I think they're going to come out and play very well, quite frankly. I wouldn't be surprised if they win this game going away. I'm not sure the Seattle Seahawks are ready for that smoke they're going to get from the Rams. Should be an awesome, awesome game. I'm really looking forward to that one as well. I'll say Rams 24, Seahawks 20. Oh, let the doggies out.
Oh, that is an underdog. Okay, hang on.
Ross's Underdog of the Week.
Now we can talk about Sunday Night Football, the Titans at the Packers.
You know what Sunday night is, Bri?
It's football night.
It's football night. And, man, nice job by the schedule makers. Didn't even have to flex that one. Titans, Packers, couple double-digit win teams. Love it. Glorious. Lots of points. I think the Titans run all over the Packers. I think Aaron Rodgers matches them score for score. But I think ultimately the Titans get the win. I'm going with the Titans. Packers might lose their grip on the number one seed. I think Tennessee is feeling it. 34-31 Titans. Let the gosh darn doggies out again.
Ross's Underdog of the Week.
All right, let's finish it off with Monday Night Football, the Buffalo Bills, the New England Patriots.
So I'll be calling this game as well. I'll be there in Foxborough on Monday night. Looking forward to it. Of course, I do not know what the press box food situation will be like. They're usually one of the best in the league. So I'm nervous. I'm admittedly nervous. This is our DraftKings featured game of the weekend for a number of reasons. Number one, I'm going to be there. Number two, Boston is the home of DraftKings. Number three, I am fascinated by this game. The Bills, they could theoretically, as Joe Dolan said on the Fantasy Feast podcast, they could rest some guys. If they don't care that much difference between the 2 seed and the 3 seed or whatever. I think they do, though. I think they want to try to get their fans to home playoff games. And I think they want to be home if they make it to the divisional round. So I think they do. And I think more importantly, Bri, I think I've talked about this on the Even Money podcast, Fantasy Feast. I think the Buffalo Bills organization has been waiting for this for a long, long time. It is their chance to have the shoe on the other foot. And that shoe is the kicking you in the behind shoe. That's what the Bills want to do. They're favored by 7 at DraftKings. The over-under is 46 at DraftKings. No Stephon Gilmore for the Patriots. I think Stephon Diggs has a big night. If you want to play, DFS, I think Josh Allen has a big night. I think, believe it or not, the New England Patriots get embarrassed. Last week against Dolphins was kind of their last-ditch effort. It's over. They're not making the playoffs. The streak is over. They're playing out the string. It's a quote-unquote meaningless game. Don't tell the Bills that. The Bills organization, their fans, they've had to endure years of Patriot tail kicking. Now it's their turn to kick some serious tail. Buffalo, 31. New England, 13. Boom. Nobody circles the wagons like the Buffalo Bills. 31-13 Bills. I hope it's a closer game than that since I'm calling the game, quite frankly. But that is it. So that would mean that the Bills cover the spread on DraftKings, but it's the under because it's 31-13. That'll do it for the week. Holiday week. We'll be back. I think we'll actually record Sunday night. So you should have it. International folks, you should have it Monday morning. Everybody else, you should have it in your podcast app shortly after midnight. Shout outs are in order to Pizza Boy Brewing, DynastyFreaks.com, Sporticulture, SteakhouseSports.com, Vision Comics with an X. Please support these companies. They are, I think we're done here, members of patreon.com/RT Media, and we all need to support our small businesses during this time of year as we push through, hopefully, the last really tough COVID stretch. Other than that, have a great holiday. Meant every single gosh darn word I said earlier about you guys, your families. Finish strong, whatever that means for you. Have an awesome weekend enjoying football Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. We'll be back with Monday's show. I think we're done here.
Thanks for listening to the Ross Tucker Football Podcast. Make sure to also subscribe to the Fantasy Feast, Even Money, Business of Sports, and College Draft. All available at Apple Podcasts, RossTucker.com, or wherever podcasts can be found.